Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another Ramble session, hopefully on a Monday. I know I'm late getting this up, better late than never. Yeah, my husband and I were gone for 4 or 5 days, and I brought nothing with me as far as anything to work on, crochet, journal-wise, nothing. I kept some notes in my little agenda here so I know what happened on what day, and of course I just printed out some pictures, so I'll show you those in a second. Yeah, we went down and spent the holiday with our kids, and so it was wonderful. It was really, really wonderful. My husband was actually feeling pretty darn good. Yeah. Yeah, we were just so blessed and so thankful. He had I think one night where he wasn't feeling all that great, but for the most part he did a great job, and it was nice for him to get just some slight bit of relief. And when I say slight bit of relief, and if you're new here, welcome. My husband has a chronic pain issue, and so yeah, he feels like crap all the time. So I mean, he still felt like crap, but it was like not as bad crappy, you know what I mean? But we were thankful nonetheless. And so yeah, we had a great time with the kids. It was so relaxing. It was like, we weren't in a rush to do anything. We had no plans to go anywhere. It was just nice just being with them. My son was working all the days that we were there, I think. And yeah, so we got to see him after work and everything, but spent a lot of time with our daughter, and it was wonderful. And she was in charge of dinner, and let me tell you what, guys, she rocked it. It was so good, and she made some delicious meals for us, not just the Thanksgiving meal, but like she planned everything out and had breakfast, and it was just really, really nice. So, and then yesterday on Sunday, we did get home on Sunday. My daughter and I went to her church, which was a really lovely service, and they call it Thanksgiving Sunday, and it was all about tithing, and it was just a really, really great time, great message, great sermon. And yeah, I'm so thankful that she's so involved in her church, and she is loving it and making friends and joining crews and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I wish we had a church like that up here. Anywho, that's what we did yesterday, and then my husband just came from my son's house and picked me up on the way, yeah, up home. So anyway, let's get started, okay, into some of this stuff that I have here. Oh, this is from the church. So, and it's called VU Church, short for rendezvous, I believe. And these are my church notes. And so yeah, it was really cool. So I am literally yeah, I think I'm just gonna rip these out of here because this is I believe it's a sewn-in signature. So yeah, it's not that big of a deal. If I rip out one side, it'll tear somewhere else, but I don't care. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to me. So let's see if I can tear these out, and I'm just gonna put these in my journal. Yeah, there's a partner page to that somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe it was this one. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'll just tape the partner page in. No big deal. This is my favorite pen, so I don't want to lose that. I'll just put that in there. Oh, I might need that. Okay, so this is like church stuff. This goes on Sunday. I need to figure out where all this stuff goes, okay? These are the pie crusts that my daughter used, and it was so cute because my husband was like, oh, Mom, do you want these? Well, he calls me Mama, but do you want these for anything before I throw them away? I'm like, yes, please. So yeah, she made a quiche the first morning we were there. So yeah, Thanksgiving morning, she made this beautiful quiche, spinach and mushroom and Swiss cheese. Oh my gosh, it was really good. And then she made that with the pie crust. And then she made her sweet potato pie. So everything that she made, literally everything, with exception to the pie crust, she made from scratch by hand. It was so, so delicious. She is a really, really good cook. And then these are my husband, because I mean, he can't go to their house without having like without them having a project that he can do. Because why? That's what daddies are for, didn't you know? So my daughter, for whatever reason, when my son moved into his house, it's like almost 4 years ago now. My gosh, I can't believe it's been that long. But my husband, he has like 2.5 baths. And so the guest bathroom upstairs, for whatever reason, my husband never put in like a hand towel rack and never put hooks on the door because, my son was living there by himself. Well, now my daughter lives there with him and his girlfriend lives there most of the time. So, I mean, of course she uses his bathroom, but whatever, doesn't matter. But so anyhow, my daughter was like, Daddy, could you please, see if you could put a hand towel rack and some hooks for towels. So he did that one day, went to, I don't know where, Home Depot or something, early in the morning. This here I did on before I left, okay? So this is just a white envelope. It's like a clasp envelope, only it doesn't have a clasp. But I do believe I'm gonna make this into a clasp envelope. And that might be the next in my journal series, right? So I would fold it like this, and it just makes the perfect size for a clasp, like a clasp journal. One signature, super simple to make. Yeah, I think I'll probably try to do that in the near future. And what I tried to do here was smush paper, in which case I use one of these, right? And I use my Crayola pens on it. Sorry if there's a glare. I use my Crayola pens and water it down, and then I just smush the envelope on it. And that wasn't coming out the way that I wanted it to, so I ended up using, let me scooch my water over here. I ended up using these, which are the Distress Oxides. I have Walnut Stain, Vintage Photo, and some other one. I have 3 of them. And so then I just took these and smushed them on the plastic and then watered it down and then smushed it, and that worked a lot better. And these are water reactive as well, so I could technically like splatter on here and it would leave like little splatter marks. So anyway, we'll see how this turns out. I'm not really all too sure what I'm gonna do with it, but anyway, fun nonetheless. So I need to work on that. And then here are the stuffing things. Oh my gosh, my daughter, here's a really great idea for those of you who have Thanksgiving leftovers, okay? She used one of them for squash casserole, which is an old family recipe from my grandmother, and we all love it. My son can eat it by the pound, and so she uses that just because it's easy. And then she used another one for, oh, this was so good. It was the day after Thanksgiving, so it was Friday night's dinner, maybe? Saturday night's dinner? I can't remember. Anyway, no, it must have been Saturday night's dinner, because Friday night's dinner, the day after Thanksgiving, we just had tacos. It was just like, let's just have an easy meal, because let me tell you, oh my gosh, if y'all have ever cooked Thanksgiving, it's an all-day affair, all right? Unless you prepare things ahead of time and just stick them in the fridge ready to go in the oven, which, we weren't there in time to do that. So my husband and my daughter worked tirelessly, okay, probably for like 8 hours. They started at 9 in the morning and we ate at 5 o'clock, and they were literally like with like maybe an hour of sitting time in between. Yeah. Oh man, they did a great job. So anyway, but a really great leftover meal, right, is you take your leftover mashed potatoes, which my daughter couldn't just make regular mashed potatoes. Oh, no. She's fancy. She made Gruyere mashed potatoes, and they had like sun-dried tomatoes in them, and they had Gruyere cheese in them, and potatoes, of course, and something I don't even know, but they were really good. And so she took some leftover mashed potatoes, well, not leftover, but she made stuffing. We didn't have stuffing with Thanksgiving, because the squash casseroles kind of has stuffing in it, you know, so we don't bother doing stuffing. But she made up an extra thing of stuffing because you mix chopped up leftover turkey, mashed potatoes, and stuffing, and you roll it into a ball, and then you flatten it into like a patty, and then you just pan fry them. Oh my gosh, so good. And what an easy way, and just something different, you know, to use up your leftovers. So that was super good. And again, my husband was like, babe, do you want these? And I said, yes, I do. Why? Because they make really great journals, okay? With a ready-made spine. They're not super huge. You can easily use, you know, like an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper cut or folded in half, you know, and maybe trimmed a slight bit. But these are really good boxes to use for journal making. So I have those over there. Okay. Now, yeah, this all needs to go in the journal. Oh, and then I cut these out from the, you know, my, whatever this is called, calendar, okay? I cut those out just to add to my pages. This, I mean, you know, it has schmutz on it, but I don't really care. Talk turkey to me, that's so cute. So that, and then eat pie and be thankful, so cute. And looking gourd. Yeah, so I'm gonna put those in my book as well. And then let's get to these in a minute. Let's see, what else do I have here? Okay. Oh, I have this November, so I might cut that out and put that on the Thanksgiving page. I'm not sure yet. I have these from a Balsam Hill magazine. They do, you know, send you free catalogs. So Balsam Hill, Balsam, BALSAM Hill, balsamhill.com. So yeah, you can get seasonal magazines, and they have really cute and really pretty images in them, and they also send you like a Christmas one, and it's really gorgeous, really gorgeous. So yeah, check them out if you want a free thing to put in your book. So this I might cut out. It all depends on my book. Let's see here. Okay, so I was so proud of myself because I had everything all caught up, right? Everything all caught up. This is, I don't know what's going on here with the lighting. Sorry, guys. Or it could just be me. I don't know. I don't know. Whenever I look in my viewfinder, it always looks so much darker because my phone adjusts to the lighting in the room. Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, so I was so proud of myself. I got all caught up. You guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw all these. I was all caught up and so stinking proud of myself. This is something that I made. I think you guys might have seen it in a journal with me. This is from Brookie's, Brooke at Recreations by Brooke, her free printables. So, and here are the rest. I mean, there's like so many pages. Beautiful, beautiful printables, right? Free from her Facebook page. I will put a link down below, and also to her YouTube channel. She's coming back on YouTube, and I'm so excited. And she's doing some really pretty things right now. I think she's doing like a flip-flop envelope book, which looks super, super fun. I don't have a lot of envelopes, so I've got to save up some envelopes. But these are just so, so pretty, right? Beautiful, beautiful printables. I want to print some of these out on vellum. I want to double side print them, you know, yeah. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. So head on over to her Facebook page and pick yourself up some. Isn't that beautiful? She does such pretty digitals. Yeah, just gorgeous, gorgeous, right? And so, yeah, that's what I made this out of. I made this like origami ornament like thing. And then on the back, it has one of the little Merry Christmas things. And then I decided to experiment and put some silk flowers in here and smush it all together and laminate it. And yeah, so what day was this? This was the 22nd. And this was a what? Monday, Tuesday. Okay, so this is going to be Wednesday. So this will be my Wednesday, which was basically just a travel day. Like, you know, my husband and I got up in the morning, we packed all of our stuff up. I had like every intention of cleaning my house, like vacuuming, mopping, all, like, you know, swishing the toilets, all that kind of stuff before we left. And then my husband's like, just do it when we get back, which is so unlike him. But I really wish I had done it before we left. Anyway, so this is going to be Wednesday. Yeah, we pretty much just like packed up and yeah, went down. And then I think I'm probably going to use a couple of pages, like all these pages for Thanksgiving, right? Our celebration of Thanksgiving. So all this stuff goes in there. I don't know about that. And you know, that's gonna go in there Thursday. For Thursday, this will be Thursday. I think this was either Friday or Saturday is when my husband did this. Friday or Saturday. So this will be Friday, and then this will be Saturday. There are my scissors. This will be Saturday. Saturday, my daughter and I went to Salvation Army. So I'll show you that little, it's a very tiny haul from Salvation Army. And then this is Sunday, okay? So I'll probably like, you know, put my notes in there, whatever. Sunday. And then this will be probably today's page or whatever. Monday. Tuesday. I'm just looking here. Tuesday. When does it end? Wednesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, see, and then I'll have like some extra pages even in this because I put a few more pages in here, so I don't know. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll figure out when I get to it, you know. Oh, well, you know what I have is here they are under here. Well, I have these two things as well. Like, so I'm not really sure. See, I could put that on that page, right? For Thanksgiving, and I could cut the door to open up, and that would look really cute, and then have, you know, like, I don't know, pictures or something. I'm not really sure. Yeah, but I'll figure out how I'm going to use these pages. So that can go in there, and then I have all these pictures. And so what I do for my pictures, and I'm not a very good photographer, let me tell you what. I like candid pictures. I don't really care for like posed pictures and stuff like that. So yeah, I have to rely on my daughter for the aesthetically pleasing pics. So I'll show you. I haven't cut them up yet. What I do is I use Pic Collage, and see, I don't do it, somehow I don't do it properly every single time. I don't know. But I use the 2:3 ratio so that it will fit on a 4x6, and this is HP photo paper. And then then I can get more pictures, you know, more bang for my buck. So here is my husband and my daughter. They're working in the kitchen, and this is him teaching her how to make homemade rolls. And then here he's helping her make the sweet potato pie, which is actually it's a family recipe from my sister-in-law's husband's mother, okay, from her mother-in-law. And then this is my husband and daughter. He's showing her how to roll out the dough so that you can make the biscuits, right? Not biscuits, they're like yeast rolls, I guess. They're so good. And then this is what we had for dinner. Everything looks really brown, but I don't know. Maybe it was just the lighting in there, but the turkey came out great. This is corn souffle. This is squash casserole, green bean casserole, sweet potato casserole, and the Gruyere potatoes. It was so yummy. And then my daughter was so sweet. She had this, she has a crystal bowl, you know, that I'm pretty sure we gave it to her when we were cleaning out our house. But so she put some apples in there for, I think, she had apples? I'm not sure. Maybe my husband put that in there from home. I don't know. But in here was filled with oatmeal pies and Star Crunches because my husband and I love those, as do my kids. But it was just like a little snacky, you know, bowl. And that was super sweet. And then she also, which was super funny to me, and it just kind of became a thing for me, I guess. But when I went into the downstairs restroom, it's like a powder room. She even folded the toilet paper, right? Like they do in hotels. It was so dang cute. And so every time I would, finish doing my business, I would fold it back, so that the next person that came in would have nice toilet paper. So this is the table setting, and then she gave me this beautiful. Now, Google says it's called a calathea, but when I was researching it, people were pronouncing it calathea. So I don't know. But I've now named her Callie, because I name all my plants because I'm weird that way. And yes, it is helpful when you talk to them. Just saying. Look into the science behind it. So, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous plant. And one of her students gave it to her. And when I got there, she had asked me a few days prior to us getting there. And she said, Mom, she sent me a picture of it. And it was very sad and puny looking. And she said, Mom, do you want this plant? And, if y'all have been on here for any length of time, you know that I commit planticide on a regular basis, okay? I do not have a green thumb at all, but I want to learn, and I want to learn. And so I said, yeah, sure, I'll take it and try to nurse it back to health. And so I got there, and it basically just needed water. Like, so it's so beautiful though. Oh my goodness gracious. So yeah, Callie, I hope you do well there on my windowsill. She's right there. Anyway, and then here are the sweet potato pies she made. This is the beautiful quiche that she made. And then look at these breakfasts she made. I mean, that is like restaurant worthy, guys. Let me tell you. Biscuits and gravy one morning. So good. Handmade, like homemade biscuits, from scratch. And then this was kind of like a frittata. And it was eggs Benedict casserole with hollandaise sauce. Oh my gosh. Guys, it was to die for. It was so yummy. Like, I cannot even explain to you how yummy it was. It was so good. Yeah. So we just had a great time. And then I was already in bed one night, and I suck at taking pictures of family, like so bad. It's not even funny. So here is my son's girlfriend, my son, of course, my sweet daughter, and her boyfriend / I'm not really sure what's going on. And so, yeah, so there's that. And I had texted my husband. I was like, can you please take a picture of the kids while you're down there? Because like I said, I totally stink at taking family pictures. Like, I'm not good at taking selfies. I don't like pictures of myself, first of all. And yeah, I'm just so bad at the whole picture taking thing. But I do like I said, I like candid shots. Like, I don't like them posed and all that junk. Anyway, here's little Remy Puppers. Oh my gosh. Look at him just like sitting on my husband's neck and shoulders because he's eyeing that pie. Okay. And there's my husband giving him some whipped cream. So, gosh. Oh, that dog. He's funny. And so all that is going to go into here. And then hopefully I'm going to get to work on these. And then you guys might have seen or might not have seen, I also made a smaller origami little ornament out of Brooks papers and put it on my little tassel here on the side of my book, my November-December book. So super fun. And this morning, I was listening to Sweet Shelly at Crafting Mamas. I really miss her videos a lot. So anyway, yeah, I got back from my walk a little while ago and she was on live. So I just walked and listened to her, and she was asking about, I think she's going to be doing a December daily type of thing. But, and I'll put her Facebook group down below as well as her YouTube channel. She's just fabulous. And I've never done a December daily, and I am not saying that I'm going to do one this year. And I don't do prompted things, generally speaking. But she was talking about, which is kind of like more up my alley. She was talking about, writing things in your December book that like, your favorite ornament and where did you get it from, or your favorite Christmas song, or write a list of your favorite Christmas movies, or what is something that you enjoy baking, or just whatever. And I like that idea a lot better than some other December things that I've seen, like when you get a prompted list and it's like, the prompt is snowflake, you know what I mean? I live in Florida, so, or like snow scene, or whatever, I live in Florida. I don't see snow, so those kinds of prompted lists are just more difficult for me because we basically have like it's either really hot weather or it's kind of cool-ish weather, we don't really get all too cold. I mean, to me it's cold, but to a lot of y'all it's not cold at all. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. And not only that, I just don't have the time, folks. I really just don't have the time. There are a lot of things that I want to do, but it is hard for me to just even keep caught up on my creative daily journal. It's hard enough for me to keep up with that without adding other journals to, whatever. I don't know. And so anyway, I was watching, that also brings me to, I was watching Sweet Allison of AJ's Inspired Life, and she has like a Just journal, and it's such a great idea. And Allison, you and I are on the same thing because I was watching it last night, and she goes page by page, like she starts at the beginning and goes to the end, and it's like collage work. It's just a journal for anything she wants to put in there. And I love that idea. I really do. But again, I find it very hard to kind of do things like that. I don't know how to explain it. Like, kind of like glue booking, like I literally plan my glue book pages before I glue everything in, I don't know. I can't, y'all know, I'm not a fan of willy and nilly. I'm just not. But I like that Allison does it because it really takes her out of her comfort zone. And yeah, I mean, as for me and myself, I'm very comfortable in my zone. So, but I love watching other people do it. And that segues right into watching Holly from Journal with Dolly. I was watching her, and she has this big, thick, it's like a Moleskine notebook, kind of like what I used to journal in. And she made it into a color glue book. And some of the pages tell little stories, and some of them are just willy and nilly, And they just come out so beautiful. And I would love to do something like that, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day. I don't know. Okay, so I will, of course, leave links. Oh, Criminy Jane. I was going to write a list of people that I just started watching that that'll have to be like next Monday. Because while I was gone, like I said, I didn't take anything with me. I took no journaling, no nothing with me. And so I had, some downtime, and I was watching videos and looking on Instagram and, finding new people to follow and all that kind of stuff. So that'll be in next week's video, hopefully, if I remember. So let's get to this right here. I have glittered all of these up. Now, these are more printables, and these come from Sweet Jill at Jilly Bean Studio. Are they not cute or what? So stinking cute. Yep, and I glittered them all up. And I'm going to use these for my dates for the month of December. I think that would be really cute. And then she also had these. Aren't these adorable? Thank you so much, Jill. These would be great as borders, or so cute, so cute. So there are hers. I will leave her link below, and they are free printables. Yeah, go over to her channel, subscribe, and get yourself some printables because they're super cute. And then I am a patron of Lynn at Love Lynn's Life, and so she had just dropped her November collage sheet. So here's a collage sheet, not only with her Patreon, you not only get collage sheets, which these are really fabulous for these these little this is actually Jill's from Jilly Bean Studio collage sheet, but they're really great for these small journals, right, to cover the small journals. So cute. So there's that, and then these are the numbers for the month of November. And what I'm gonna do is cut all these out and put them in here, right? Yes, this is working out well. And oh, a lot of you guys, and I noticed, see, look, 15, 15, 15. Okay. A lot of you guys said on one of my other Ramble sessions that, see, I have like the 16s are back underneath here somewhere, I think, or something. I don't know. Yeah, I had mistakenly got mixed up, which is not all too difficult for me. No, maybe they're in here. Like the 14s are in here. Yeah, there's one. There's one. Oh, jeez. Anyway, you guys had mentioned, you put the numbers in the wrong spot. And yeah, I noticed it because I always watch, let me just see if there are any more. I always watch my videos back because, and then as I'm doing something else, I listen for people that I need to link, you know? So I wonder, I think I had started on 14. Yeah, I just messed it up. So I don't know. I mean, obviously one day I'll find them, you know, if there's some other ones. But anyway, this is working out really well for me. And if you're, you know, if you haven't seen what I've been doing with this, I got these at Michael's on sale for $1. Now, they are super chunky now that I have all my numbers in them, but I went and I cut up all of my printables and I just stick them in here, and it just makes it so much easier to just grab and go, right? And then I did the same thing for the Mondays. Like up here are this size, down here are just the abbreviations. And then I also have back here, I have for the taller ones or the bigger ones, it's just working out swimmingly. So yeah, I like those. So this is part of November as well. Here's the rest of the, or I'm sorry, yes, November. And there are not 31 days, okay? So if anybody says, you know, she put 31 days, it's fine because these are not really seasonal, you know? So this 31 will be used on some other 31, you know? And then how cute is this? Lynn, did you draw these or did you and these, or are these from MK? Usually she has like a signature or something on here, but I don't know, but they're beautiful. They look great. I love these bunnies, are fabulous. I mean, this is great on a day that you really need to be like, you know, wound up because you're not feeling it. Yeah. And then here are the days of the week, and I love these. Oh, so pretty. And then I glittered all of these up as well. So, yep, I've got a little bit of cutting to do, but that'll be fine. No biggie, no biggie. I gotta change my paper out because soon it will be December. This is my very small haul from Salvation Army when I was with my daughter. I guess like the Salvation Army, oh, here's my receipt. These were $2 a piece, and this was $1, which is a bargain, right? Yeah. So I don't know. I might save that. That goes in my book. Even though receipts don't really save all that well, what I could do is put packing tape over it or whatever the case is. Doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't generally save receipts, but, and that was on Saturday we went. Okay. Now, these are Reader's Digest books, and I don't think they're vintage. I don't know, but I got them because I love the covers, right? Love the covers. You can embellish the covers, of course, but, you know, It's fine. And look at the coloring on the pages, right? The yellowing of the pages, and they have these beautiful book plates. So wouldn't those be fun to use as tags, you know? I mean, that's a beautiful winter scene, so I would use that like in a Christmas book, but whatever. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, see, this is like 81. So, I mean, some of you might think that's old, but no, it's not. Trust me. Trust me. And so yeah, the pages are that's just beautiful. I mean, look at that. That is just beautiful. Yeah, the pages are yellowed up nicely. That's scary. As is that. Okay, but I could go through here and, you know, cut out some of these images and stuff. Like, that looks great. That would be fabulous, you know. Anywho, and or I might even start like just doing some painty papers or something to use at another time. But yeah, I didn't even realize that these had pictures in them, or not as many. I knew that they had some pictures in them, but I didn't know they had as many as they do. And the pages are matte, of course, because it's like a book, you know. But yeah, so that'll be fun. And that spine is just a beautiful thickness. The pages are really a great size. I don't know what size they are. I could tell you real fast. But I mainly got it for... What? Oh, this thing. Okay, so it basically 5.5 by like 7 5/8 or 7 3/4, whatever. Yeah, just a great size, I think. And I could fit, oh my goodness gracious, I could fit 3, 5, or 7 signatures in here. And how fun would that be, right? Beautiful. Beautiful book. Okay, then I got this one, which I'm not going to save the dust jacket, I don't believe, but look at that. Oh my gosh. Is that not beautiful or what? With a beautiful green spine, I could easily fit 3 to 5 signatures in this, but this is just in mint condition, like mint. I don't think anybody's ever even opened it. I don't know. But I just loved this right here. It's just so pretty. And this, again, they're just like a really great size for journals. This isn't quite as yellowed. They do have some, you know, these look like watercolor almost. Pretty. And I do believe that these are glued in, so that really stinks. But anyway, look at that beautiful winter scene, you know? I would cut that out and even like laminate it and make it into a little dangly tag on a journal somewhere. But this one isn't very old either. 72. See, I don't know when... That was when the actual book was published. Because Reader's Digests are compilations of books. So I don't know when exactly this book was put together. Yeah, see, the original editions are as such. But I don't see any dates as far as when they did this book. Oh, right here. 1974. Interesting. This was really kept really well because there is some yellowing. But anyway, so there's that. And then look at this pretty one. This is a little bit worn, which is fine. A little yellowed on the side. But look at that beautiful red end papers. They're just so pretty. And I love these pictures. I didn't even know that these books had pictures. I don't think I have any of these Reader's Digest, and not that I know of anyway. So let's see right here. Reader's Digest, well, in Canada. Okay, 1979. So these are super, like, you know, these are nicely yellowed and everything. And another thing that I really like about the Reader's Digest books is, I'm pretty sure, I mean, like, my parents had a whole set of, not of these, but of the bigger ones, I think. And what I like about them is that they're usually like classic books and stuff, and so you're not going to run into language, you know? So I'm not afraid to take this out and, you know, like make a pocket out of it or something and then have some vulgar word on it, you know? Yeah, I'm very sensitive to that. I don't like that. Not when I'm making, you know, stuff for journals, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, come on, I'm human too, but I don't like it in my journal stuff. Anyway, and then this little ditty I found. Now this is a little bit older, but guess what? Guess what, guys? The year that it was published or copyrighted is 1964. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. I didn't even look through it. I looked at the date, I put it in my basket, and I was on my way. So stinking cute, right? The pages, so in other words, there's no like writing on the pages and stuff, which I cannot stand that, okay? When, I don't know, to me, like some people are like, oh, that's so cute. I love that there's the, you know, little kid writing in it. No, that to me is disrespect for books. Of course, you could then turn that right back around on me and say, disrespect of books, Elizabeth, you're going to cut that thing up, you know? I'm not going to cut it up. I will keep it intact, but I will take the cover off and I will make, you know, this is what I'll make. I'll show you real fast, I think, because I have them right here. Yeah, this is what I'll make. A journal, right? But I do keep the book intact, you know. Look at this. This is like ready to go. Like this I don't mind. That I do not mind. This is like seriously ready to go. Like what's going on here? And the book is in there too. Why is there only one signature? I don't know. Maybe I only made one signature. So this is in a partial state of being done. But anyway, yeah, I put on, and this is dirty. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, I add my own spine and I zigzag stitch on the side of the frayed canvas. And I love how these books come out. I don't do anything to the front at all. I don't embellish anything. They just come out so stinking cute, and they're another really great size for a journal. So I don't know. I am kind of toying with the idea, because I do have many of those Christmas books. Obviously, I'm not going to do anything with them this Christmas, but I was talking with my daughter over the weekend, and I'm like, you know, I should really make journals and just try to sell them. But number one, I lack confidence. And number two, I don't know the whole selling process. And number three, the thought of sending stuff in the mail about gives me hives, okay? So, yeah, all those things to consider. I don't know, maybe I'll get my husband to like research it and help me, or, you know, of course I have friends in the community that sell items. I could always pick their brains, you know, but what a cute little book, right? So yeah, I might make something out of that. I don't know when though. And then make these into something too, because this is my absolute favorite. Like, it just reminds me of the 70s, and it's just so beautiful. So beautiful. So anywho, that's what's been going on, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I need to get caught up because I've been gone for 5 days. So yeah, I need to get caught up on my journal. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'll be doing that today. Maybe not. Not really sure what I'm going to be doing. So I also need to start my cleaning schedule, which today was bathrooms, supposed to be bathrooms, but I really need to vacuum and mop. So I don't know. And do laundry. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Anyway, I hope you all had a really great Thanksgiving or holiday weekend if you're in the United States. And yeah, we had just it was such a blessing to go down there. And then we also decided to go back down there. Well, the kids invited us to go back down there on Christmas. And my daughter wants us to be there Christmas Eve because she wants to have snacky night and she wants to go Christmas lighting and she wants to do all the things that we used to do when we all lived in one house. So yeah, so that should be a lot of fun. Yeah, so I think we're probably going to go down there sometime, you know, sometime in December. She might come up here during December. in the next couple of weeks. I'm not really sure, but anywho, yeah, I will let you guys go. Sorry this is late, but again, better late than never. I hope you enjoyed that video and all the different things that are going on and things that I'm working on, things that I'd like to work on, and I just need to, yeah, stop yammering and get to getting and get to working and actually doing something, like completing something, being productive. There we go, being productive. So, yes, have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. And I'll talk to you all real soon. Bye for now.